Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Yua. And in today's video, I'm going to be trying on the Alamar Cosmetics Reina del Caribe Volume 2 collection. So if you guys would like to see that, then please keep watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and let's get started. So if you didn't know, Alamar Cosmetics came out with their second volume for the Reina del Caribe collection. And in the collection, it contains one eyeshadow palette, which retails for $28. And then also a brush set called the Ojitos brush set. And this retails for $18 as a set. Here is the Reina del Caribe Volume 2 eyeshadow palette. It comes in a cardboard magnetic closure packaging. I love this color, it's so beautiful. And then once you open up, it has a really good size mirror in here one side, and then the other side has 8 different colored eyeshadows. These eyeshadow pans are actually much bigger than your typical eyeshadow. Also, there's 4 mattes and 4 shimmers. Here is the Ojitos Brush Trio Volume 2. It comes with 3 different individual eye brushes. The first one is called their stiff pointer, basically a pencil brush. The next one is their wide blender brush, which is perfect for buffing concealer, primer, or glitter. And then lastly is their Fluffy Blender 2.0 brush. So this is great for blending out eyeshadows, especially in the crease, during transitions. To start off today's eye look today, I'm going to be using the Fluffy Blending Brush. This is the 2.0 from the Ojitos brush set. And I'm going to pick up this matte pink shade called Flamingo right here. And I'm just going to set my eyelid with that and use it as my transition. Next, I'm going to go to the wide blender brush from the Ojitos Volume 2 set, and I'm going to pick up this deep matte shade called Damask. So next, I'm going to go into the stiff pointer brush, basically pencil eye brush from the Ojitos brush set, and I'm going to pick up this matte black shade called Caballeros. I'm going to place this Caballeros matte black eyeshadow starting on the outer corners. Next, I'm actually going to go into the Ojitos Volume 1 brush set collection. This is a flat brush. Yes, I'm going to pick up this shimmer shade called Tumbo or Tambe or Tumbo right here with the flat brush. And I'm going to place it right in my inner corner right here. Alright, and I think I'm pretty much done for my upper lid. I'm going to go ahead and pick up the Damask shade once again with a smaller taper blending brush. And I'm just going to line my entire lower lash line. I'm going to go back into the pencil brush. And I'm going to go back into Caballeros, the matte black. And I'm going to darken the outer corners of the lower lash line as well. Alright, and then I want to use one more shimmer, so I'm actually going to go into this icy blue shade called Azucar right here, and I'm going to put that right in my inner corner as my inner corner highlight. Alright everyone, so I'm back after applying the rest of my makeup on, and I want to just give you guys my final thoughts on the Reina del Caribe from Alamar Cosmetics Volume 2 collection. So first of all, I'm going to go over the eyeshadow palette. So just talking about packaging wise, I like the packaging. It's very simple. I love the colors, and I love that this palette has a mirror that the first palette did not. Now, let's move on to the eyeshadows itself. First of all, the eyeshadow formula, I really like them. They're very pigmented, especially the shimmers. I really like them, and I really like the mattes as well. Now, the con to this palette that I find for myself is that either you have really light matte shades and then really dark shades. For me, I call them like in-between shades, which is like something in the middle that has a really good transition from light to dark. This palette does not have that. There's nothing in between to transition you from the light to the dark. It's either really dark or just these really light shades. Also, I do feel like the color scheme is kind of very all over the place. It's not a very cohesive color palette in my opinion. And compared to the original first palette, I feel like there was a really good transition and very much complementing colors. Now, just as a comparison, on my right is the original volume 1, and then on my left is the volume 2, which is the newest one. So I feel like together they do complement each other. So I wanted to go over the Ojitos brush set volume 2. So first of all, I think that the pencil brush, the stiff pointer brush, is a pretty typical pencil brush. I don't feel like there's really anything unique about it. Now moving on to the other two brushes. So first of all, this is the fluffy blender brush, and then this is the wide blender brush. So I feel like these two are, first of all, the handles are very chunky on all three of them. I don't really like that. I like something a little bit smaller. I would have liked a handle that was a little bit thinner. And then moving on to the bristles, I do think that they're soft and they're nice. But for the size of the actual bristles, I feel like it's too big for my eye shape. I feel like I would love to use this as like my transition shade, like when I'm blending a transition shade in or blending a shade out. I feel like this is way too big. I don't have a lot of control. But when I want a brush that is a little bit more detailed, that I can create a little bit more detailed work, I feel like that's really lacking in the Ojitos collection. And then very similar to the fluffy blender brush, I feel like this brush as well is just too wide and just way too dense, and it's just so big. Comment below if you'll be picking up any Alamar Cosmetics Reina del Caribe collection. Other than that, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Other than that, have a wonderful day and thank you so much for watching. Bye guys!